Welcome to the tutorial. In this video, we will create a classic game, Minesweeper, using Java. This project is fun and educational, perfect for sharpening your programming skills. You'll learn about the basics of Java, object-oriented programming, and how to manage a graphical user interface. Before we start coding, let's quickly go through the requirements for our Minesweeper game. Our game will feature a grid of cells where each cell can either be a mine or a safe spot. When clicked, a cell either reveals the number of neighboring mines or detonates if it's a mine. The goal is to clear the board without setting off any mines. First, let's set up our Java project. Open your preferred IDE, such as IntelliJ or Eclipse. Create a new Java project and name it Minesweeper. In the project structure, create a package called Minesweeper. This will be the main package for all our game classes. Now, let's create the first class, Cell. This class will represent each individual square in the Minesweeper grid. It will hold information about whether it contains a mine or how many mines are adjacent to it. The Cell class has properties to track whether it contains a mine, if it has been revealed, and the count of neighboring mines. Next, let's create the Board class. This class will manage the grid of cells, place mines, and calculate neighboring mine counts. In the Board class, we create the grid of cells, place mines randomly, and calculate the count of neighboring mines for each cell. Next, we'll create a class named Minesweeper for our game's main logic and an interface to interact with it. The Minesweeper class extends JFrame and manages the GUI components. We initialize the buttons representing each cell and handle user clicks. When a cell is clicked, we reveal its state, and if a mine is hit, we show a game over message. Now we'll create the main method to start our game. This method will instantiate the Minesweeper class with parameters like 10 rows, 10 columns, and a set number of mines. In the main method, we ensure that our GUI is created on the event dispatch thread using Swing utilities to invoke later. Let's run the application and check if our Minesweeper game starts correctly without any issues. You'll see a 10 by 10 grid with buttons. If you click on any cell, it will either reveal a number or notify that you have clicked a mine. This is a good base game. Now, let's enhance the functionality by implementing a way to mark cells as suspected mines. We'll need to adjust the cell class slightly to support marking. Add a property to track whether a cell is marked as a mine and a method to toggle mark status. Next, update the Minesweeper class to handle right-click actions. Add a mouse listener that updates a cell's mark status when it's right-clicked. Right-clicking a cell will now toggle its mark status. If marked, an X will appear on the button. This is crucial for Minesweeper strategy as it helps players keep track of where they suspect mines are located. Next, let's implement the winning condition. When the player successfully reveals all non-mine cells, they should be notified of their victory. When the game checks for a win, it ensures that all non-mine cells are revealed. If they are, a win message pops up for the player. This adds a satisfying ending to the game experience. Now, since we've covered the basic functionalities, let's add a feature to reset the game. This can be done by creating a reset button that will reinitialize the board and UI. We initialize a reset button and add it to the frame. The reset game method reinitializes the board and updates GUI elements to show the newly set up game. This is important for iterating play sessions. Finally, let's recap what we have built. Our Minesweeper game now allows players to reveal cells, mark mines, and reset the game. You can also build upon this game by adding more enhancements like timer countdowns or score tracking. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and found it informative. If you have questions or want to see more features implemented in this game, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Java tutorials.